Hi, Walter. My name is Lori Camp. I'm with Soul Sisters Digital Design, and I had received a referral from Catherine Lancaster, who suggested that you guys might need some help with your website and possibly social media. So I wanted to shoot this video kind of as an introduction, but also to give you a sense of what I see when I'm looking at your website. And so this video will kind of cover where you stand a little bit, give you some insight into how it's functioning, and then I'll call you tomorrow to go over it and just talk a little bit more with you. Now, I've got your website pulled up here, and one of the first things I noticed, which is a little thing I understand, but this little W up here just tells me that this website was built on WordPress, and it's really nice to see and what they call a favicon there when you actually go to a website, which is usually a logo or something like that. So that's an easy sort of fix. But one of the things that Google likes to see is between 1,500 and 2,000 words, kind of at a minimum on any page, which gives it a good idea of what you do and where you are. That kind of helps with that ranking that we talk of, so you can be found on the first page of Google. The exact amount of content really depends on the competition and the number of keywords needed. So what's a keyword? A keyword is anything someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. Now, you guys are the Chamber of Commerce, so it's not that I think that you guys have a lot of competition, but just in kind of perusing your page, it seems like you want to obviously highlight Gilchrist County in particular. Obviously, you want to highlight your the business networking that might go on there. And of course, Gilchrist is Trenton, Florida too. So I did a quick search in Trenton, Florida business just to see what popped. And you guys were at the top of the map, which is awesome. So by being in this top three of the map pack, you will see about a 30% increase in traffic over just your organic results. Now, organically, this is kind of a directory, as is this, as is this. This is a different sort of directory because it's about commercial real estate. And this is just another directory listing businesses. So really, oh, well, this is a different thing. So this is talking about you guys, but it's a uschamber.com. So it again is another directory. In fact, pretty much all of these are directories. Now, all a directory is basically a list, obviously, where you have entered or someone has entered on your behalf the name, address, and phone number in the exact format, which does help your profile, your digital presence. And that is probably one of the reasons that you're number one, because one of the factors of ranking in the map pack is the number of citations. So that is appearing in a directory on the web with a name, address, and phone number. Really, there are three aspects to ranking. And just to kind of backtrack a second. So the first is content. We talked briefly about that. I did, just to confirm my suspicion that you guys didn't really have that 1,500 to 2,000 words. I plugged you into a word counter and it looks like you've got about 593 words. So that means that there's room for growth and also means that we can get in more keywords for you guys to be found for. Now, I also utilize a special tool to analyze websites. So we've talked about content, we've talked about citations, and so some of the other things, the third factor is actually what we call backlinks. Now, all a backlink is a clickable link coming from another website back to yours. And when that happens, it builds power in your profile. And Google sees that because it sees these other businesses as vouching for you. And so one of the things I notice about you guys is you have about 103 different websites pointing back to you. But all backlinks are not created equal. They really need to be relevant and they need to be powerful in their own right. And so one of the ways that Google kind of calculates the strength of your backlink profile is by assigning, kind of ranking all of those links coming in. And this tool that I use, RFs, tries to mimic Google's algorithm. And so this DR rating is saying, how powerful is that backlink profile? How much do I trust it? That's what these two ratings say. How many people are vouching for it? And so these scores are actually on a 0 to 100 scale. So I see that there is actually some room for improvement in both your trust factor and your power factor. So you're looking at a 15 and a 13. So it's not that, like, normally when I do these videos, I'm going to compare you against your competitors, but you guys are a little different. You're not necessarily trying to compete with another Gilchrist Chamber of Commerce. You're trying to attract attention by people who are searching for stuff. So let's see what people are finding you for. So you guys are currently getting about 80 hits per month of unique visitors, 80 unique visitors per month. They are finding you based off of 219 keywords. And now some of these keywords really don't necessarily apply to what you do. These are probably people that are members of your chamber, like Gilchrist building supply. Well, people are searching for that particular term 500 times per month, but you're not a building supply. So they're finding you and then they're going to bounce right back out. But you are in position 3 for that, which means that you're on the first page. Spans heating and air, that's being searched 100 times per month. You're in position 3 for that. But if you were looking at, for example, let's see if we can find something that's maybe not a chamber member, but maybe just how about Gilchrist County? So Gilchrist County is being searched 2.3 thousand times per month. That's pretty big search volume. Now you guys are in the 11th spot for that, which means that you're at the top of the second page since there's 10 results per page. So because you're on that second page, even though it's a massive amount of search volume, you guys are only getting one unique visitor per month. So that is the kind of thing that I would look at if I was working on your website. Is I would want to make sure that that you are ranking. In other words, people are finding you for the search terms that really mean the most to you. So, just to kind of summarize, there are 3 factors related to ranking on Google or any search engine. The first is content. You guys have some room to grow there. With that room to grow, you also have room to get more keywords in so that people that are already using those search terms will find you. The second aspect is backlinks. Again, that's those clickable links coming from other sites back to yours. You've got a number of probably links coming in from members of your chamber, but you also want to maybe come from other chambers and other kinds of things. So those would be the other factor we'd look at. And the last one is citations. You guys are doing pretty good in citations. That is where your name, address, and phone number appear in a directory on the web. So this is the kind of stuff that we do. We'd love to chat with you a little bit more about what you guys might be looking for assistance with. We can certainly handle website maintenance and things like that. We also do social media, but all of that kind of stuff we could just have a conversation about. My number is 352-235-9803. Again, my name is Lori Camp. I'm with Soul Sisters Digital Design, and I got your name and information from Catherine Lancaster. So I will give you a ring tomorrow, and we'll go from there. Thanks so much.